So we're still working on Frida here. So I gave her her other ear. In a lot of pictures I've seen of her, I notice like her hair, sometimes it's down, sometimes it's up. Most of the ones that we've looked at, her hair is up. So what I'm going to do is draw lines to represent her hair going towards the back of her head. And then she had long hair, so I'm actually going to have some of it actually leaves the shape of her head and seems like it's bigger than her actual head. But then, with her hair being pulled up, it's sort of piled on top of her head, and a lot of times she has like a ribbon or a bow that's holding it in place. I've seen a lot of images where she has flowers in her hair, ribbons kind of hanging from her hair, so maybe I have a little ribbon hanging off this side or hanging down here. So this is looking more like Frida. She's usually pretty dressed up. I notice she usually wears lots of jewelry. So I'm going to give her some earrings that I'm making for her. I'm going to make it look like she's wearing more of a fancy dress. Let's go back to Vincent for a minute. With Vincent Van Gogh, we said a lot of times you can tell what mood he was in. So I'm going to actually alter his face a little bit. I'm going to take his eyebrows and I'm going to turn them down a little bit to make it seem like he's not in a good mood. Then I'm going to go here with his mouth and I'm going to turn this down a little bit so it looks a little bit less like he's smiling. So just with those few changes, I've made him look like he's not in the best mood. So let's revisit Frida. Well, this looks like it could be her, but what? Well, if you guys go back and look at a picture of her, I think you'll agree. If I do this, all of a sudden, it really looks a lot more like Frida. So what I want you guys to do, once you're done with your pencil drawing, you're going to go ahead like we did in our self-portraits last week. You're going to go ahead and you're going to trace over things with certain colors. Her skin is kind of a light brown, so I'm going to trace her head and her ears and everything with a brown crayon. Vincent, his skin color, it's pretty close to mine, so I could probably use an orange crayon for that. But then I want to think about, well, he's got red hair, what color shirt am I going to put on him? So I'm going to do those things next, and you're going to work on that as well when you're done with your pencil drawing.